Hey everyone, now today we are going to learn about the free radical injury. So, free radical have unpaired electron in their structure. So, they are highly reactive molecules. Cause of free radical injury are radiation, reperfusion injury, heavy metal like copper, iron, which are transitional metals, oxidative stress, inflammation, chemicals. Now, CCl4 get converted into CCl3 used in dry cleaning industry which damages liver, and also the paracetamol that is also responsible for the free radical injury. Now oxygen get converted into superoxide ion O2 negative and further into hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Now Fe2 positive ferrous form get converted into ferric form Fe3 positive. This reaction is Fenton's reaction, and hydrogen peroxide will form into hydroxyl radical OH negative. Then there is formation of free radical and damage to DNA and proteins in lipids occur, and the autocatalytic reaction occur, and there is cell death. Now, what is ischemia reperfusion injury? Restoration of blood flow to the ischemic tissue. So there is recovery of cell if reversibly injured, and variable number of cells proceed to die after blood flow resumes. That is reperfusion injury, and if they do not affect the outcome if irreversibly injured. Now, pathogenesis of ischemia reperfusion injury are reoxygenation, reacting oxygen species promote mitochondrial permeability, recruitment of neutrophils, activation of complement pathway. Now, most dangerous free radical is hydroxyl radical, and damage from free radical can be prevented by antioxidants. Lipofusion is an indicator of free radical injury, perinuclear deposition of brown pigment. Lipofusion. Now, the antioxidants, a new topic. So, we are having the vitamin A, E, C, which are antioxidants. Most important, plasma proteins like transferrin which binds with iron, and ceruloplasmin which binds with copper. Third is enzymes. Oxygen get converted into O2 negative, which is superoxide ion. Now, in presence of superoxide dimutase SOD, it forms the hydrogen peroxide H2O2 and further the hydroxyl radical, and here H2O2 in presence of glutathione peroxidase get converted into water, and in presence of catalase it get converted into H2O also. Now superoxide dimutase SOD has two subtypes. First, that is present in mitochondria, and manganese is present as cofactor, and it's also present in cytoplasm, and copper zinc are present at cofactor. Means अगर mitochondria में होगा तो Mn is cofactor, while in cytoplasm copper zinc are the cofactor. Now in cytoplasm they decrease damage in brain. Clinical significance: mutation in SOD1 gene causes amyotrophic lateral sclerosis ALS. Mutation in SOD1 gene. Second is catalase enzyme. So firstly we learn about superoxide dimutase SOD. Now the catalase, and third is glutathione peroxidase. So here GSSG ratio GSH increases if more oxidative stress is present.